Hello everyone, Rainier Games here, and welcome to a new Let's Play series we're going to be doing on the channel. We're going to be playing Valheim Hearth and Home, that's the newest update, and we're also playing modded. I have been playing this game a little unmodded and then also with mods. The game has been out for 7-8 months now, but it's still in early access, and I normally don't tend to buy early access games. But I really was tempted to try this one out, so I bought it a few weeks ago. And I've been gaming it a lot lately, and I thought it would be awesome just making a Let's Play video or series on this game. So that's what we're gonna do. So I have decided to just play with a few mods. Some that add a little bit to the game, and then some that makes the game harder. While also kind of easier, but they kind of like work together, so it just enhances the game experience, in my opinion. So I'm just going to be going through those 11 mods we have, and then we're just going to start into the game. I have already created a character here, so let's just talk about the mods first. Alright, so when it comes to mods, we have bpin xpack Valheim. That's basically the one you do need to mod Valheim in the first place. And then we have equipments and quick slots that gives us a few more slots where we can place our armor and some food, I do believe. And then we have extended item data frame. That's something you need for some mods, I do believe. And then we have EpicLoot that's going to add 4 different levels of equipment. I will show you guys more when we're playing, but it basically adds more loot to the game with a little twist to everything. And then we have ValheimPlus, which adds so you can tweak a little bit. So what I've done here is I've made enemies a lot harder and so on. So you will get into a lot harder enemies as you go and the further you away from spawn and everything. But again, we'll see more into that as we go. And then we have PlantEverything, which basically allows us to plant everything from trees to berry bushes to absolutely everything. I really like that. Of course, some might think it's a little cheaty, but again, having mods is a little cheaty too. But we're making it a little harder, and we're making it a little easier and nicer some places, so it's it works. And then we have MagicOverhaul. This one is a little OP in the start, so we're not gonna have it at the very start, but I might add it later on if we feel like it, as it adds a lot of different classes with a lot of different magic spells and so on. And Hook Gen Patcher, I'm not sure, probably for one of the mods here. We have Potion Plus, which adds a lot of potions to the game. So you can make healing potions, stamina potions, and other buff potions, I do believe. So that is going to be very handy. And then, yeah, the creatures, level, and loot control. ValheimPlus, I said it wrong there. We didn't change the creatures level here. We changed something else with building and, yeah, a lot of other things. But this one adds so we have higher levels and more loot control and so on. And then we have simple recycling, allowing us to destroy items and so on, and get a half of the resources back when we destroy an item. I kind of like that, instead of just throwing it. If we're not using it anymore, just throwing it on the ground, that's it. So then we can have our recycling option. And U-turn, I think, is just something that works with Potion Plus. I think I could be wrong there, but it's just an additional mod that you need. So that's all the mods we're using. Didn't go too overboard, but making it a little harder, and I'm making it a little more challenging, while also more interesting, seeing what loot you can find in dungeons and so on. So yeah, that's the mod list. All right, and then we're just gonna press start game here, and as you can see, I've created a character already. Of course, you do have some options, but the options aren't really that great. But there's a few. Male, female, some color differences, and color to the hair and so on. So I just felt like I just made this one already ready. I called him Rainier, and we're just gonna press start. And I have already also made a world here, Harwarth, and I also using the same seed. So if anybody of you want to play with, you just use the same seed here. The world name doesn't matter. Just use the same seed and you will be in the same world as me. Of course, if you're playing on the same version and so on, but I don't think too much will change. I have no clue how this world looks like or anything. I just thought of it, and then I just went for it. So yeah, we're just gonna go for that. We're not starting any servers, so you guys suddenly jump into my world here, even though this is a let's play, so the chance of you playing when I'm actually not, that's a little. Now I'm gonna shut up, and there's gonna come some text here, and you guys can read that if you so wish. Okay, so I didn't get carried in by the bird. Normally I get carried in by the bird, but I have no clue what I've done. But apparently that was not the thing. But you tend to be carried in by the bird, and then you land here. But yeah, that didn't happen for some reason. As you can see, I do have some mod interfaces and so on here, and they should all be fine. And when we're looking at our inventory, if you're playing vanilla, you don't have this part here. So you have a little more slots for your armor instead of them being here, and then also you have some shortcuts here where you can put some food. But I really enjoy it like that, so we're just gonna have it like that. And this slot is for some magical stuff, but we're not gonna get into that in the start, because I feel like it's a little OP in the start. So to just be playing a little fair, we're just not gonna use that in the start, and then we might use it later on. I'm just gonna see if I can move it somewhere. Can I have it all the way over here? Apparently not. Let's have it under there. Okay, and we start with a torch, and this is Hugin. I'm not sure if I spelled that right, but Hugin is what I would say in Norwegian at least. And he welcomes us to the 10th world. I am Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the Sacrificial Stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. So there's a few bosses and so on in this game. Most of you have probably already heard of this game and already know what it's about, but I'm fairly new. I've only done 2 bosses, and I was like, yeah, let's play series, that will be cool, and then we can progress through the bosses together. So yeah, this is all the bosses. I'm not sure if they're gonna add more bosses, but for now these are what we have. These magical stones were scattered through the lands by Odin as signposts pointing toward the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If inspected closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of Eikthyr, your first prey. He is mighty beast. He is a mighty beast. My English. Okay, sorry. So you need to properly arm yourself before even attempting to defeat him. So the bird will pop up from time to time. Of course, everything from the second boss I have already done. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be reading everything because it keeps popping up everywhere. But yeah, we're gonna press on this one, and then it will show us the location of the first boss, and that's actually not too far. But we're not going to focus on that. As he said, we'll arm ourselves up a little bit and then attempt him a little later. So what I want to do is first find a good base location. And I normally like building a little close to the ocean. And he just wants to say, more welcome to Valheim. Yeah, ValheimPlus, yeah. Yes. Okay, so I think we're just going to make our way... Okay, he keeps popping up. We're just gonna say, yeah, good day, and beware of the weather. Yes. We will beware of the weather. Okay, yeah, as you can see, already star 1 grayling. Not sure if we can take him, but we can use our torch, and they're afraid of flames. So, and I do think it takes a little extra damage on them, so let's just do that. Okay, there we go. And our first kill, and we didn't even suffer any damage. And then we learn how to craft torches. I see a deer there, but we don't have any chance of actually defeating him. Actually, when I think of it, I do want to make myself a club or axe at least. Of course, maybe a bush isn't the best thing to start punching at. There we go. Got some wood, and I do have auto loot on. I think you can turn it on and off with V by default. But I have changed that key, so I don't remember which one I have it on, but we just want auto loot on because I like collecting everything. So we just want to punch these saplings. I think that is the easiest way to get wood. And of course also just picking up branches on the ground. Let's see, there. let's see, now we have 2 wood and we're gonna need 6 wood to make a club. Yeah, I think there we have a stick and another railing. That's why I kind of want to just get a club quickly, because go around fist fighting is not the greatest. As you can see, we're getting surrounded by enemies there. Actually got some berry, because in this game food is very important when it comes to your stamina and health. So it's always important to have food available. So I'm not gonna waste my time fighting with those, but I'm gonna take some berries and we're gonna eat those. And as you can see on the left bottom, we had 25 health. Of course we lost a little health, but now the max health will go up a little. I can't remember, where do you actually see it on the menu here? Can I hover over it? Yeah, I can't remember how I actually did that, but we will slowly heal up. Having a fireplace and shelter will of course make you heal faster. And the bird really wants to say hi, so hello. Take stock of your inventory, yes. Okay, and Heil Warrior again. You found some snacks? Yes, I did. Okay, a little bigger area here. I might lag a little bit while the world is generating, as I'm also recording, so haven't tested recording this game while also playing it. I really like the art style of the game. It's like a little simplistic, while you have these very great lighting effects. It really looks good in my opinion. Let's see, you will find some of these abandoned buildings around in the world. You can of course claim them for your own, or just leave them there, or destroy them for wood. But in my opinion it's better to just chop down trees. But if you get some sort of huge, what is it called, sledgehammer or something, then you can destroy them for easier wood. And I do believe, is this a river or is it... Okay, this is actually the first time I ever found what you can call a river in this game. I found very small ones, but this is a fairly big one. That's cool. I was hoping to not go too far away from spawn in case we were to die and lose our spawn. Then we wouldn't need to run that far from base. But yeah. So just gonna be running around a little in the first, and we're gonna find a good space for our base. Of course it would be cool though, when I think of it, having like the river as some sort of way to run our boats. Because this game do allow you to travel on water to different islands and so on. So actually having a boat would actually be very cool through here, because then you could control it a little bit better. And yeah, I also just want to mention that I've done so houses don't get destroyed. I know some might find it a little cheaty, but I do really love building and building cool stuff and so on. And having it all destroyed is not very fun. So I'm not sure if I'm going to tweak on that or something, but I couldn't find a tweak where I just lower the damage taken. But we'll see about that. But for now, oh, okay, that was definitely what I didn't want to run into, and that was wild boars, because I don't think fist fighting them is a good option. Oh no, but it almost seems like it's the only option we have. And a 1-star boar too, yeah, and there you are with 1 star. I'm just hoping to find some wood now. This is what happens when you're careless and just running around, thinking there's nothing dangerous in this world that can kill you. If this was Minecraft, I would just jump into the river, but that would definitely drown us with this stamina level. Okay, there is 1 wood. I think we need 1 more wood. And we can make a club and actually fight back. Can I? Oh, okay, sorry. No, okay. That is not working. Let's see. Can I craft while walking? Okay, we definitely can. Okay, then we have a club, and then we can try fight back here. We can get that grayling away by having a torch up. He will probably just run away then. Oh wait, are pigs also afraid of torches? If I only knew. Okay, let's see. There. Got him away. And we got our first loot. And I actually dropped a club. So one of the mods or plugins, EpicLoot, I believe, do drop weapons with enchantments from blue, and then it goes to yellow, and then purple, and then green, I believe. And they do give different types of effects. So you can see on this club, it gives +2 in slash damage. So if we look on this one, it only does blunt damage, while on this one it does the same blunt damage, but also 2 in slash. So then we're definitely going to use that club instead. So that's very cool. And then I just want to make our way down the river, and that is just to see if it actually leads out to our island. No, I mean island, ocean. Because then we can use the river. But if it ends up just not leading out anywhere, then I don't want to build around here, because we do want to bring our boats and so on. So I'm just going to be running a little bit here, because I just keep seeing trees, and that means there's no ocean yet. But I really like this river though. It's really cool. And I saw there was some dark forests in that direction. That's very cool. I don't want to build too close to a dark forest, because that's where trolls and other things are. But I don't want to build too far either, because we are going to need to do a lot of mining and so on. And we do want to loot these buildings and so on whenever we stumble upon them. Don't think there's any chests here. The tree has definitely grown in the way here. And I don't want to jump in, because I don't really have an axe yet. Oh, and as you noticed, when you don't have stamina, you can't even swing your weapon, so be careful with that. Let's see. Okay, the river continues. Because if it leads out to the ocean, which it looks like it does, then I want to build... Actually, that looks very cool. Like a very open area here. Again, don't know if that's very far from a dark forest, so we want to make our way over. My question is just, do we have enough stamina to swim over a river? But it definitely is the ocean here now. So let's just load up our stamina, eat this, take a weapon on the back, and take a swim for it. I have a bad feeling, okay? We're improving our swimming skills. Yeah, there's a lot of skills and so on in this game as well. And that just makes you stronger, make you do more damage and everything. Can I stand on this rock? It's okay, that's... We're basically close now though, but... As you can see, we're losing stamina when... losing health when we're out of stamina. So be careful of that when you are crossing large areas of water. And... Let us see what we have here. What is this? I haven't stumbled upon like a altar in between some rocks. That's a new one. Oh yeah, it's a sacrificing table. That's what it is. Calling for the beast. So is this one? This is the same one out here. So we have 2 ones. Ah, interesting. Yeah. Ah, Runestone Map located. Ah. Won't you look at that? Okay, so we want to go over here. I would love if there was some sort of dark forest nearby, but again, we could just make a wagon too, and I don't mind if I need to walk a little back and forth. You guys won't notice it that much when I get into the mining, because then I would just cut and so on. Cut in the video, yes. But I really like this location here. It's like surrounded by woods and so on. And close to the river here. And it kind of like goes in a little here. So actually I can almost just picture us digging out a little here, parking our boat. And yeah, making it very nice. Oh, there's also a grave area here where you can actually find a little treasure as well. So we're taking this location for sure. We'll almost just convert this building here in the start. Even though it doesn't look that pretty, but it works. It gives us shelter. Maybe we shall just call this home. Then let's see. We're gonna need a little bit more wood and a little bit more stone. In the start, you can't mine these boulders you see here, as you need a pickaxe. And to get a pickaxe, you need to kill the first boss first. So until then, we just need to go around picking up small rocks on the ground. Let's see if there's any loot or anything. I'm also looking for beehives. But again, I do want a bow before we try ourselves on a beehive, because normally they're a little higher up. Let's see, I'm just smashing this for a little wood. Mainly looking for stones and flint. Normally flint is more down to the river though, but I do tend to find some randomly scattered around, and we can make our stone axe. There. Alright. Then we have our stone axe, and we're just going to be gathering a little wood because we can't build anything before we make a workbench. Just going to chop a tree. Of course, I could just go and chop these saplings too, but again, they don't really contain that much. But we're going to chop down this tree. And then it's going to have a very nice falling effect. Of course, if it lands on other trees, you can have a domino effect where a lot of trees are falling, but still cool. And trees are definitely the most dangerous entity in this game. No matter what armor you have, it will kill you if you stand under it. There. Now we snapped it in two. And then we just need to keep chopping it. The reason why I'm standing here is because then I'm chopping the stump and the log at the same time. Even though the damage seemed to be a little split up sometimes. But then I'm just doing two things at once. So I'm just going to keep chopping here. And then it turns into a lot of logs. Or I should just call wood. Yeah, wood. And I'm just going to do the same here. And keep chopping. There we go. And then we're just gonna gather all of that. There we go. And then we're just gonna use this one for now because then we don't need to gather that much wood. But having a workbench in there too, it's easier to just tear down this entire one at a later date. So what we're gonna do then is we're gonna make ourselves a hammer. Oh, I need stone for that too. I did see a boar. We're gonna actually kill a boar because we do need the leather rags it gives us. Or is it just rag? Leather scraps, that's what it was. And then we're gonna need to make our bow and so on. But let's see if we can find some stone. That's a level 2 neck. These creatures are normally closer to the water source, and I do think they have some important stuff. Oh, I actually need to be a little careful there. Actually did a little bit more damage than I expected. Or I'm kind of used to my other saves now where I actually have bronze armor and so on. So yeah, better be careful. Okay, so let us see if we can find some stone. Okay, stone, 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 and I should just stop gathering stone now. There we go. Now we have the hammer. It's starting to get a little dark. Oh, okay. You scared me there. As you can see, I'm also unlocking some modded items, but we're not going to be using those quite yet. You have crafted the hammer. Yes, now we can make the workbench. Yes, thank you very much. What was his name again? Hallet? No, I'm not gonna dare pronounce it because I'm probably gonna say it wrong. Okay, then we're just gonna make our way back. Gonna equip our hammer. And then we're gonna go on crafting and then workbench. And we're gonna put them in here, and then we're gonna make the floor afterwards. As you can see, then we unlocked a lot of crafting recipes here. And I want to build a floor there. And then we're gonna go here and then press on repair. And then now we have claimed this house. So now we can actually repair a lot of stuff here, making it look nicer. Let's see, let's press on everything. There, okay, and there. Okay, there we go. Our little house. So in the start now, what I'm gonna do is gather some more stone. Keep forgetting here. Let us just see. Yeah, you built a workbench. Yes, I did. We need a little bit more stone, and that is to make the fireplace. And then we also want to just make a bed so we have a spawn point. Again, we're not too far away from the spawn, but again, swimming over this river might be problematic when we die and you don't have that much stamina. So therefore we do want to set our spawn by using a bed. Let's see, there I have enough. So normally you do want to build your fireplace indoors with a roof, so when it starts raining it doesn't turn off your fire. But for now we're just going to build it outside, and then we can always just move it later. So we're just going to place it here. I do normally don't like, as you can see, there's grass everywhere, so you can remove the grass and so on later on by building a hole. But I don't think we can do that yet, can we? We're going to need some more stone. But let's focus on actually building a bed first. So it's a little dark in here, but let's see, a bed. Little tight space here, but we'll manage. There we go. And yeah, we have a bed. And as you can see then on the top right, we have resting. And if you stay in a rested area for a little while, you do get a buff that's going to last for a little while, depending on how much comfort level you have. So we've got 11 minutes now of rested for having the comfort level 4. And then having more furniture and so on brings up the comfort level. And yeah, then we can just claim the spawn set here, and then at night we can then sleep to make it daytime. And you could eat another bite. Yes, it seems like our berries got depleted. Okay, and then we are back in a new day here. And I built this bed. Not the best option here. Let's just destroy it, and yeah, let's place it like that. Okay, this house is definitely not big enough, but hey, there we have it. A small little shed here and a little start to our world here. So I think we're just gonna end it here, guys. Of course, in the start, not very much going on, but in the next episodes, I do want us to just get started building here, getting a little better equipment and so on, and then fight the first boss. So I just wanted to really just start this Let's Play. Of course, I do have Terraria going on too, so I'm definitely gonna start that as well. As some of you know me, that I do tend to tire of playing the same game all the time, so switching in between games might be a smart idea. So yeah, it feels good to be back recording, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Valheim. And yeah, until next time, guys, stay safe and bye.